Mobile Industry Review, Mobile Developer TV.
The combination of having this complete client support as well as this really scalable back end has really started to accelerate what the subscriber adoption profile can be. So I'd say that from a positioning standpoint, the company is positioned as a carrier product that really is a carrier alternative to a vertically integrated handset approach. And so the carriers are facing vertical integration from Nokia with Ovi, from Motorola with Blur, from Palm with the Palm OS, and more and more their subscribers are being fragmented into these different data service environments. And so the carrier's agenda is served by normalizing all of those and keeping their subscribers familiar with and using carrier-centric solutions. And so what we bring to the table is a life cycle of bringing the subscriber into the carrier portfolio and continuing to renew that subscriber with additional applications. And so if I were to break it into its sort of natural life cycle parts, at the front end of the life cycle, we have something called handset transfer solution. And so for instance, today in Verizon, if you walk into a Verizon store, every store in the country, the United States, when you walk in with your old phone and you want to move to a new phone, the Verizon stores use FusionOne to be able to, over the air, move all of your content from old phone to new phone. And so that's not possible unless we had the uniform and holistic client support that we have, and it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have this really scalable, mission-critical, fault-tolerant back end. And so from a subscriber acquisition standpoint, this handset transfer solution offers us a point of sale entry point to be able to bring subscribers into the carrier network and then be able to facilitate a bunch of different applications. So the second step of the life cycle is our network address book. Once the subscriber has been activated through the handset transfer activation point, we're able to take their data into the cloud and then mash it up and aggregate it not only with the mobile phone data, but also with other data that exists in their life that may reside on Facebook, it may reside on Twitter, it may reside on their desktop, as you mentioned before, in Outlook. And so because of our synchronization technology, we're able to take all of those different endpoints, aggregate them to the middle, and then present them in various forms out to the endpoints. So the implication of this second stage in network address book is the next time I go to my phone and I go to make a call and I go to my address book, what's reflected there is all of the contact information from all of my contacts wherever they may have resided in the past. They're now presented to me through my address book on my phone. And we believe that offers the customer and the carrier, a much more simplified communications platform and a very powerful carrier platform to compete against these vertically integrated approaches from carrier customers. So in the sort of the final step of the life cycle, once we have aggregated this data, and today we have about 1.5 billion contacts in our database, we can start to see opportunities for applications that wouldn't exist if you hadn't aggregated this data into a single database. And so things like, and I'll use a few simple examples, things like if you have various calendar events for people's birthday in your calendar, we'll be able to automatically take your contact list, compare it to your calendar, and then maybe send an e-gift, if you choose to do that on an automatic basis without having you to manually go through it. And these calendar events and contacts could exist across Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, and your phone address book. And we bring all of that synchronization and synthesis to bear. So we believe that this aggregation of data presents an enormous opportunity for operators to be able to position higher and higher value applications to their subscribers, simply because now they have this enormous community to be able to present things to. And we believe it's the largest community in the world, given the the amount of contacts that are now available, as compared to I think Facebook today is about 400 million users. We think that even our existing database, which is as I said, growing rapidly but still emerging, is 2 or 3 times larger than that. So our website is www.fusionone.com, and so you can certainly go there, and all the contact information is available there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mobile Industry Review, Mobile Developer TV.